All right, guys, welcome back to Flint Creek Transport. My name is Justin. Today I'm in airport at Rochester, headed out to go check out some trucks. But I'm just kicking off a video here. I had a crazy week, and the guy that was editing my videos said I never opened up a video. So this video is actually going to be about some of the stuff going on back at the shop. But I promise this video will come in about maybe in 2 weeks or so. So I'm heading down to look at some trucks, and I will tell you in 2 weeks, because the next video is about that truck that we bought and took the wrap off. All right, guys. All right, and this truck here, we got taking all kind of stuff off and looking at it a little bit, and unfortunately, I think this frame is bent. It is just tweaked in a little bit. So we talked to frame shop, and it's something that they can fix. They're gonna try to straighten it back out. So that is the tentative plan. That's what we're gonna try to do. Hopefully that works, because I don't want to change frame rails. And what happens is, if we got to replace a frame rail, well, then we got to replace two, because it doesn't really work to replace one. You can see there's definitely some rust on this frame, and that's part of living in New York, but it's still very solid. But we're trying to make it as quick and efficient as possible, so that's why that bunk is going off. This bunk that one's going off to get painted. This one's coming off the truck. Then this truck is going to go right out to get the frame straightened. As soon as it gets back, we're going to be putting tanks on it. We're going to be putting the step boxes on it and everything else. So hopefully these things can move along fairly quickly. As I said in one of the videos, this is a extremely busy time for us right now. And we have a bunch of trucks down. I'll show you. We always have more trailers than we do trucks, and you can see down here we have a lot of walk-in floors sitting, which is a little bit frustrating. We did have a couple trucks, like 2 trucks go down yesterday, like last minute, end of the day, just minor things, so they had to come in the shop, get worked on. We're a little short-handed in the shop. We have truck 106 is getting an engine rebuild. Truck 106 is the Kenworth ISX Cummins. I decided I'm going to rebuild that engine. So that one's getting rebuilt. So 106 is down. 153 is the black truck. That truck is getting the engine from truck 136, I think, or 137. That 6NZ, the blue truck that I showed you. So that truck's down. And then truck 142 is the glider that got rolled. That one's the cabs at the paint shop, almost done. So that's 3 trucks down. And then the 4th truck is truck 141. That truck is the one with the sleeper issue. So we have like 4 trucks, boom. And all those trucks, like none of those trucks were spare trucks. Those were all trucks that were daily runners. They were still solid trucks. They're all 2015, 2014, 2015 or newer. And though, except truck 106 is a 2008, but still a very nice truck. So we got 4 down, and then we always have a couple in the shop that we're servicing, you know, we're working through. So it's definitely really challenging, really tight right now, but hopefully we'll get through this and be good to go. But you can see, so there's a bunch of walk-in floors sitting, but that doesn't mean that we're not busy. We do have a lot of tank trailers. There's only 1 tank. We have, I think there's 5 tank trailers, so there's 4 tank trailers out. We are busy. Guys, also the flatbeds up front. There's a couple guys running flatbed, and as soon as you have, well, if you got 4 guys on tank, there goes 4 of these trailers, and you got a guy or 2 on flatbed, there goes 2 more. So we always like to have 1 or 2 spares, but this is season. We have liquid, dry, like there's a lot of stuff moving around right now. Welcome back, guys. I'm here in our truck shop again. I want to give you a quick update. So the bunk is off. Here's the truck. The bunk is off, and you can see a little more of the damage. They got the window popped out, obviously. So One of the things I wanted to show you is, if you remember, I was telling you that I think the frame was bent on this thing. What it looked like this was just pushed in, right? And so Trevor was messing a little bit with it, popped a couple bolts out, and actually you can see along the side too, popped those bolts out, and this thing slid right back into place, right where it was supposed to be. So obviously we're still going to get it aligned, but he said it did go back into it came back out, so it wasn't a hard twist. So we'll see what happens. We have our own alignment machine, and we will get this thing aligned and see what it looks like. But here you go. Here's what it looks like. All right, guys, and next up, this is the piggyback spider that was in an accident. This thing, I'll drop some pictures. I'll put some pictures in for you, and you can see how it was. This happened about an hour away from our shop, so I wasn't able to go out and get photos of it. But the driver sent some pictures, and I'll just throw a couple pictures in. But he was unloading off the side of the road, and a car came along, didn't see, and hit his back tire, and a little bit, I don't know if it hit this directly, but it was enough to just break this right off. So it broke it, busted up pretty bad. And so they took it off. The parts are supposed to be here by now. I'm not sure why they're not here, but by the time you're watching this, they'll probably be here. And then this thing's gonna go back together. So this did, from what we can tell, this did about $11,000 worth of damage. I don't have the exact estimate in front of me, but unfortunately, or fortunately, yeah. So this is the crazy part. In New York State, the minimum required insurance is $10,000. So that's all this person had was $10,000. So that's all we're getting is $10,000. Now, we could obviously go after them if we wanted for the rest, but not worth it. So we're gonna have to get this thing fixed up, maybe a little bit on our own dime. But that's a frustrating thing. So thankfully with this truck, the person that hit this had higher coverage. But just for example, I would say is if this person had only $10,000 worth of coverage, there would be a big chunk of change in there that the company would go after that person. So something that wouldn't hurt you to check is check your policy and see what insurance coverage you have. Because if you have only $10,000 worth of coverage, and let's say you're worth a bit of money, or you have a bit of equity, your house is paid for, or what, I don't know, I would definitely at least have $100,000 worth of coverage. Because I'll tell you, most of the vehicles, the new vehicles out there nowadays, they're especially the electric ones, are very, very expensive, and they're very expensive to fix. So definitely check your coverages. That is a must. Some companies won't come after you, but if there was a big enough gap and they saw there was an opportunity, absolutely, they would come after you. So this is the last accident that happened. I'll tell you, it's been a string of accidents, and hopefully we can get this behind us. Take one day at a time, and hoping that this is it. I think this is one of the newest spiders that we have. This is a 2022. We might have had one more after this one. All right, and I want to show you guys too. We got a bunch of tires in, and you can see these are Continentals. We're running this HDW2. This so far has been a very good running tire for us, and I bought a bunch more, and I am still testing. We still did not run a complete, run them right down against yet. So it'll probably be the fall. It'll probably be close to the fall or the winter, maybe even past that. But we are tracking the miles, and we're comparing them to the XDN2. These are just trailer tires, HSR2s, that are here for trailers as well. All right, guys, and as far as the wrap truck goes, the one that we bought on auction, that truck will hopefully be in the next video. I know I was hoping for this one, but we had the hood off, we had the tanks off, and I'm like, you know what, I really want to give you a good shot of it. So hopefully we can get you something maybe of it rolling out of the shop for the first time. But it is a really cool color, and I'm excited to show it to you guys. So stay tuned for that. and we'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.